kept telling me that my Shopify store was in jeopardy and that I wasn't in compliance on the back end. And when I reached out to Shopify, um, they said they weren't responsible for any experts that another expert has to reach out to. Um, so I believe that I needed to pay these people to fix what was wrong in the back end, and it was not so.
Ah,
And so
I'm so
I got
sorry. Yeah, they're doing
scammed
that.
out of
They're doing that a lot.
$170. And I call myself reaching out to Shopify to verify it, but I guess part of the scam is they have a way of responding for Shopify. And then when you deal with Shopify, it takes forever to get a human.
yeah,
And so I'm sounding the alarm. Don't believe none of it.
yeah.
I don't know how now. I mean, I disputed it, but they got the money. So I'm probably not going to get my money back, but I don't know. But it's in dispute.
Yeah.
Did you reached out to your bank, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You most likely will get your money back because I was scammed a couple of weeks ago with something that I thought was Verizon and it wasn't, but I got back all my money.
Well, I hope I definitely filed the dispute, and you know I'm gonna stay in communication with Shopify because they, to me, need to send something out to their store holders,
Mm-hmm.
sounding an alarm because these people, I've been getting emails for the longest time and I've been ignoring it, but I lost a site I once had on GoDaddy by ignoring emails. But I think that's when our technical world wasn't as developed as it is now.
Yeah.
That was back in '09. But I definitely lost my whole website, all my development, everything, because I didn't respond to their emails. So, I thought I was in the same jeopardy now. Even the gentleman, the man I hired to work on my site hasn't been responding to me. So who know who I didn't want to lose it. I'm going through all this um, elevation, and I want to show up right. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm cooking to get these emails repeatedly. And then I reached out to Shopify and still, so I'm just, however you gotta verify, because, yeah, they
Yeah.
definitely got me.
We understand it. We know it. And it's a lot of that happening across social platforms. Go ahead, Maya.
I just wanted to say I'm so sorry, Sherry, that that happened to you, and it is going around. Something similar with a Chase thing happened to my mother, and they got her too. The scams right now, especially moving into the holidays, become real because we're opening certain things. But Shopify, is on the list. Also, PayPal is on the list. If any banks, Chase, TD, and really, you were right to wait and to really keep on reaching out to Shopify before you do anything. But they are so savvy right now. As soon as they deal into your emotion, and when I say savvy, they will put you on hold and have you talk to someone else as if they put you in another department when it's just somebody that's right next to them. And all they want you to do, if they ever tell you, oh, you have to send this money now or whatever, what the best thing to do is say, please mail me the information. and or send me the information so that I can send it out. Send me. They won't do it because they really want you to act now. So if anything that you have, especially even an account, send me the verification, send it back to me. And do not, if they ask, well, what's your email? They should have it. If they ask, oh, what's the phone number or address? They should pretty much have it because it's in, if they're verifying, if they ask you to verify your account, do not. Do not verify anything about your account and tell them, please mail me the information. Because with anything like that, you still have within like 30 days to do something. But yeah, they are vicious right now and they're coming for, it's their business. They literally have business of scamming you. That's what they try to do all day. So yeah, you just, if it sounds like whatever, if you've been doing right and all of a sudden it seems like someone's telling you something, just really say, well, can you please send me that information? Send me the information. And they'll probably hang up because they don't want to go too far down. They just want you to come, reply and try to get your money as soon as possible. And they feed on the fact of your emotion of thinking that you're going to lose your account, thinking that you're going to, like, if you don't do this and act right now, there's going to be a problem. And yeah, we have to do our due diligence because they're coming. And as the holidays get closer, the emails are going to get more. And so will anything that they can look at that you have and try to trick you into thinking that you need to do this right now. Anything that's urgent like that right now, it's not true. Because even with even with a bank account or even with your credit cards, they'll send you something in the mail. So that's what we have to kind of remember is that they're really trying. And if you could just when think of it all as a scam, unfortunately, but yeah, you have to just be careful because and the holidays are coming, so it's going to get even more, even more. When your Amazon shipment is delayed, we need to verify your this and your that. They're going to come at you with all of those little innuendos, anything that you're using kind of daily. They're coming for us, but I'm sorry, Sherry. You're gonna get the money back though. The bank will do it because my mom did. The bank will they know what's going on. But you have to just stay on them. But
Yeah, and I blocked the card and a new card was in the mail, so that's blocked too. So,
You,
yeah,
you did
it's
everything
crazy.
you were supposed to do.
yeah.
Comes with that. We listen, these folks that think that they could get away with this stuff, we are so divinely guided and divinely protected that, y'all know I got scammed and I got my money back too. So it really is a time that we just have to be diligent. People are, praying, literally praying upon us in your sense of keeping things in order, and just know, y'all know I got last year, y'all know I got a whole engagement ring in the mail. Remember? I got an engagement ring in the mail in the red box with the big old shiny, sparkly diamond. And the way it came, it looked like somebody wants to marry me, but I don't know who. But it came with like these cards so that you can review the diamond and know what kind of diamond it is and all that. I was so enamored with the fact that somebody might want to marry me. I don't care nothing about the diamond. I don't want to know about the diamond. I just want to know who want to marry me, right? I'm like, who sent this to me? Oh my God, somebody wants to marry me. So I was so hyped about receiving a diamond. And then maybe like a month or so, I just tucked it in a drawer somewhere. And like a month or two later, I see this lady on TikTok and she's holding the same box, same diamond with the same cards that came in it. But what was happening was they sent this out to, I don't know, thousands, millions, however many people. And as soon as you scan the card to learn about the diamond, it snatches all your information. You talk about dodge the bullet. I'm so busy talking about who want to marry me. I don't care about the diamond. But the people who received it, They scanned those, they gave two cards in there, and either of them, if you scan that QR code, it took all of your financial information from your phone. So yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. They coming up with all kinds of ways.
They're
So
vicious, man. This is their
ingenious,
business. Woo,
ingenious,
that
and
is vicious.
yes, yes,
And
yes,
you know that they know we like bling. They know we like pretty things. You know what I mean? So that's the whole thing. That's vicious. That is so sinister. They're making a business out of scamming, and it's a 24-hour business. They're set up for it. And
Mhm.
yeah, we're definitely got to get our guards up and put on our armor.
Watching from Trinidad. Hi, Kimberly
That's
Montoya.
crazy.
Kimberly Montoya is watching from Trinidad. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, welcome to the Law of Attraction. I am Darlaina Rose. We have been here for 1,378 days. It is our goal to help us to know that we are attracting the life of our dreams.
Mhm.
So let me jump into our affirmations for today. Our affirmations for today says, it is safe to speak up for myself. It is safe to speak up for myself. I stand on my own 2 feet and I accept and use my power. Do you know people will come in your life and they may have answers for you, right? But it is up to you to know that you can stand on your own 2 feet and in your own power, even when they bring whatever it is that they bring. Understand that you already have everything you need. But if someone comes along that can help you, understand that you are allowing them to help you. They don't have to help you. God is going to give you everything that you are supposed to receive. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kimberly. So you can help me. I'll allow you to help me. If you change the way you think about, you are way more powerful than you even know. And the people who say they want to help, they understand. They see it. They see your light. They see your power. And it's so important for you to see it too, so that you are not taken advantage of. And the second one says, I trust my inner wisdom. Hear your wisdom, hear your intuitive nudges, hear God in your spirit and in your thought. Say to you, something about that just ain't right. And trust it. It says, as I go about my daily affairs, I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe. Both of them say it is safe and I am safe. We are 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 safe to move about this world, to do the work that God has given unto us to do, and do it fearlessly. There's so it's I don't know. It's people, that show up and say, I got this nice shiny thing, and this nice shiny thing could change your life. I just need you to sign right here in triplicate and give me 50% of everything that you do with this shiny thing. And you realize that you really don't need the shiny thing. You really don't need it. So when you walk in with I didn't have it beforehand. So if I leave without it, it's okay. Because I'll just be where I was, taking the same steps I've been taking. Honey, if you with us with the artist way, does somebody have their morning pages? And as we're moving through the morning pages, we're in week 2. If you open the morning pages to the beginning of week 2, and where the author is talking to us about how we are feeling. Manya, do you see the part where she's talking about you being more it's just before the feeling awkward part. It's the part about you becoming more powerful.
Which one? In the book or the workbook?
In the workbook, in the
Okay.
in the morning pages book, the morning pages.
This one, right? The workbook.
No, mm-mm. The morning
Oh,
page.
in our book.
What's that?
This is
Oh,
okay. So are you asking about the
no.
Artist Way book or the workbook? Because remember, you have an additional.
Yes, the morning pages where you write the morning
Are you
pages.
talking about the
The
rules
morning
of the?
pages journal.
See, I don't have the journal. Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't have the journal. I
Okay.
have the book. Remember, yeah, you have like your stock, right? Yeah. I don't have that one. I got to go get that.
Okay. So on week two, um, these words that she's saying, we are writing every single morning, 3 pages, every single morning, dumping our brain, everything that you might have dreamed about, everything that you might have been thinking about. We are dumping that out in our brains every morning. And so when you have that stuff dumped out of your brain, your mind has freedom to move around. It's like when your phone has no more memory and you got to take some stuff out. Your computer has no more memory, so you got to take some stuff out. Well, the brain the same way. It needs some stuff taken out. So the way we do that is we've been writing pages and pages, pages and pages every morning for the last. This is week two. We just been writing and writing and writing, right? So on week two, when she talks about the recovery of it says recovering a sense of identity. And that's what it reminds me of. It says one of the fruits of morning pages is a clearer sense of personal identity. You are starting to look with clearer eyes at how you see yourself and how you see the world around you. You may feel a sense of wonder as your true self is slowly revealed. Skepticism may be starting to give way to curiosity. Who exactly are you? As your identity gets clearer, you'll find your relationships shifting. You may be starting to know and speak your mind. That's what made me think of it when I thought about speaking up for yourself and not accepting anything that somebody wants to give you because they say it's some shiny thing that's going to serve you in some capacity. But as long as you split the proceeds with me, it says you may be starting to know and speak your mind, which makes you less easy to take advantage of, more capable of saying no. Your more poisonous playmates will not appreciate this shift in your self-worth. That to me, like, oh my God, that was so mind-blowing to read that part. And it says yourself is beginning to be more visible, less embedded in the expectation of others. This can be threatening not only to others, but to you as well. Treat yourself carefully. Remember that treating yourself like a precious object will make you strong. And what I saw was, um, I remind you, you were both. What we when we make decisions or we're about to make decisions, we tell ourselves, "Don't do that because it's better to be safe than sorry." Right? It's better to be safe than sorry. But what the author says is, I remind you that you have been safe and sorry. Already been that. So this is the identity that you are in the process of shedding. And now that you are no longer who you were, but not yet who you are becoming, you may find yourself feeling a little bit awkward, like a hatchling. Hatchlings are awkward too, but they're also becoming free. So as this thing feels awkward, like the power that I feel personally is the power to speak my mind, is the power to not accept what anybody is trying to give me because they think they can help me. You're doing so well already. Let me just give you this. But when I give it to you, I need you to split 50-50 with me. Split 50-50. Hold on, wait a minute. 50-50 of everything I've been building for the last 30 years, you want 50% of it? I think the answer is no. And I may have some years ago fell for that in self-doubt. And I have a meeting today, and for this to be the card that came up, it is safe to speak up for myself. I stand on my own 2 feet and I accept and use my own power. I trust my inner wisdom. That's for me. As I go about my daily affairs, I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe. The people are going to come when they see your light. The brighter your light, the bigger your light, the more the people will come. People who haven't been around, people who haven't helped you build anything will come and want to ride the wave. I'm a wave, y'all.
Sweetheart, you're a tsunami. Dr. Rose, you a tsunami.
and it's so wild to me, like the calls and things that are happening right now. And in my mind, I'm saying, where have you been? It's nice that you want to show up now. But God has given me everything I need already. But thank you. I remember when I called you before and I asked you for your expertise. But what God has me on now does not include you any longer. Because in our artist page, she says, who exactly are you? As your identity gets clearer, you find relationships shifting. People start saying things like, oh, wait a minute. She did that? Oh, let me call her. We haven't talked in so long. As you start to know and speak your mind, you are less easy to take advantage of and more capable of saying no. And the people who are around you, your poisonous playmates, they may not appreciate that too much. Who she thinks she is? Who she thinks she is? So understand what you are doing and what it is doing for you. If you have not picked up the book, The Artist's Way with the journal, go do it. It is on Amazon for $35. You can get both of them. They're not paying me, but God is. Well, that came out so nicely. God is paying me to make sure that you know how to fix yourself, how to save yourself, how to be your best self. That's what God wants for you. That's what I want for you. The more of us that are living in our truth and living in our gifting, the more of us will save ourselves and save our families. And that's our jobs. Right now, the world is in such whatever it is in. So it is our job for self-preservation to know who you are and whose you are. So let me jump into our 5 minutes of gratitude. It says, happy, holy, healthy people must dance on the edge of the fine line between getting clear on what they desire and being grateful for what they already have. You're going to get more. More is your destiny. More is coming for you. But in the process of getting more, make sure that you are still grateful for what you have. Fill in the 4 blanks. A time I felt I was in the right place at the right time. Something great about today that I may have overlooked yesterday. A little thing someone did that meant a lot to me. Someone or something that made today a good day. The affirmation says, I am at ease with both my strength and my limits, my successes and my challenges. I see them and I appreciate everything that's coming up. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, ooh, what we gonna do today, God? What we gonna do today? What's gonna happen today? Who's gonna say yes today? Who is going to seed and sow into me today? Who am I going to seed and sow in today? Whose ears, hearts, and mind is going to be um, enhanced by the words that you give me to say out of my mouth? I'm so grateful and excited for what I get to do. I'm so grateful for each of you that show up and allow me to have somebody to talk to, because otherwise I'd just be talking to myself. I'm good at that too. I talk to myself and I answer back. They say you shouldn't, but I do. Well, welcome to the last day of September. September is so out of here. We are now full-fledged rolling into October and all of your graciousness and all of your glory. You are taking everything that you learned in September. September is pivotal. A lot of major, masterful changes have happened in September. And one, the biggest thing is the belief in yourself, the belief in your gift, the belief in your art. So that beginning October 1st, going into November and December, honey, I can't even imagine what's going to come from those of you who have taken the time to start the artist way and are sticking to it. This lady has a formula of growth. This formula that I just read to you, when she said one of the fruits is a clearer sense of personal identity, that's happening to me right now. Right now, I'm clear. Right now, I'm clear. Clearer than I've ever been. And I thank God that it's happening at year 60, such a round, perfect age of Aquarius, age of growth, age of just, I know who I'm is now. Don't even try it, because she grown. So I'm so grateful for this clearer sense of personal identity and understanding what my value is. When somebody calls me to ask me to be a part of something, it's because they recognize my value. And if I don't recognize my value, it will be very easy to be taken advantage of. Ain't gonna happen. Let me just say that. Ain't gonna happen. Can't happen. This is the part where we realize the art in us. This is the part when you realize the art is you. Remember the words that we learned last month? This month in September, it's not October yet, this month. One, that if you knew how powerful your thoughts were, you wouldn't think anything. If you knew how powerful your words are, you wouldn't just say anything. And if you really knew how powerful your presence is, you wouldn't just be anywhere. I realized the power of my presence. I realized the power of my words. And I must control the narrative in the spaces that I show up and the words that I speak. So when I'm asked to show up, I will be compensated appropriately. You know what we learned in September? We learned free is over. We already practiced that. We practiced that real good. We real good at that. We real now when things come up in your spirit and you know that it's something that you should do for someone or somebody, absolutely do that. People who have been with you, hanging with you, riding with you, absolutely. Those people continue. We talking about the new news. We talking about the new news. The ones, or they could be old but didn't know what they didn't know and they just found out. And now that they found out, here they come back around block again. What the kids say, we not spinning the block. We not spinning the block. Not that way, not the old way. We are new, made new, and grateful and excited for who we are now. All those lessons that we've learned, all the things, all of the information that we've put in ourselves, we are not the same person that you once knew. Yes, Bridget. Bridget said, I deserve compensation for my work. We deserve compensation for our work. We deserve compensation for our time. Time is money. Time is the only commodity that you cannot get back. Money you could get again. Time you cannot. If I waste my time with you, that time is gone. It is no longer. So I am just so grateful for the clearer sense of personal identity that is coming from this work that we're doing. And we're only 2 weeks in. This only week 2. And I don't know about y'all, I still have tasks to go back and do from week 1. I still got tasks to do, and I haven't started the task for week 2, and it's Tuesday. So I am finding that I need to carve out time. And I'm carving out the time for me. So don't waste these weeks. You've committed to them, so don't waste them. Yes, Bridget said, I've enjoyed catching up in the book for sure. So let me read our Deep Breath of Life daily inspiration for heart-centered living, because we are people living from our hearts, and we are so intentional right now on how we show up and what it is that we are doing. This is not play. This is the game. This is the show. This is not dress rehearsal. This is your life for real. And if you are not taking time to find the life that you're supposed to live and get in it, baby, I don't even know what you're doing. What you doing? How you living? In struggle? In uncertainty? If you knew how powerful you was, you would just say enough is enough and straighten up and fly right, because ain't nobody got time. So it says Supermarket Saints for September 30th. It says we must not, in trying to think about how we can make a big difference, ignore the small daily differences we can make, which over time add up to big differences that we often cannot foresee. Marian Wright Endelman. It says don't forget the small stuff. Don't forget the text message, hey, just want to say hey. Don't forget the quick calls, just called you to tell you that I love you, hope you're doing well. Don't forget the small differences that we can make every single day. And over time, people remember that. What they say, they don't remember what you did, they remember how you make them feel. People remember how you make them feel. And when you make people feel good, they come back. They work with you. They stay with you. They're like, whatever she's doing, I'm doing. Whatever she said, I'm doing. However that's supposed, I'm doing that. Because if it's going to get me that result, that's the result I want. So it goes, down the road from my house lives a saint. He does not lecture, issue cosmic prophecies, or solicit disciples. He dons not a white robe, but a green hooded sweatshirt. The master gives blessings not from the pulpit, but from a wheelchair. Paralyzed after a stroke, Raymond sits at the end of his driveway, grinning and waving to every car that passes. He can move only his arm, and he uses it to bless. His daily communion begins when the school bus passes in the morning and concludes when the bus takes the children home in the afternoon. All the kids know Raymond and wave back. When I pass Raymond, I usually am on my way to an appointment and my mind is immersed in the busyness of life. When I see him, I feel happy. He reminds me that the real business of life is love. It has occurred to me that this man is making a paramount contribution to planetary healing. In his own simple way, he is transforming the world by bringing joy to everyone who passes before him. What greater ministry could one have? One spiritual life is founded on the spirit in which we act. We evaluating any activity, check in with your heart. How much peace or reward do you feel? Do you carry the spirit of joy throughout your day? Do you greet the security guard with respect and appreciation? Can you offer a gentle torch to a child who bumps into you at the supermarket? Can you laugh in the face of business delay? In the end you will count your good based on the depth of love you generated, not the amount of time you spent in the office. In the movie Ghost, as Patrick Swayze's character is about to go into the light at the end of his life, he exclaims, "It's amazing you take all the love with you." I shall not wait for the afterlife to find heaven. I pray to bring the richest spirit to all that I do. I use every moment to magnify love. We absolutely can have heaven on earth now. We absolutely can bring love in every situation that we are blessed to be a part of. And I love this where it says, when evaluating any activity, check in with your heart. How much peace and reward do you feel? Do you carry the spirit of joy with you throughout your day? Do you greet the security guard with respect and appreciation? Can you offer a gentle touch to the child who bumps into you at the supermarket? Can you laugh in the face of business delay? In the end, will you count your good based on the depth of love you generated? No, 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 no. It says, in the end, you will count your good based on the depth of love you generated, not on the amount of time you spent in the office. We have to be so mindful of how we spend our time and the things that we do. If one man could simply sit at the end of his driveway and wave at every person who goes by and becomes the one that we notice every day, rolling by. Hey, Raymond. Hey, Raymond. And I bet you if there's ever a day that Raymond's not there, they want to know, where's Raymond? Why is he not there? I,
There was a man in our city who walked down the highway, on the main highway, and he waved the Bible and waved at everybody. He had the Bible in his hand. He didn't have no message, no words. He would just wave at everybody. And he did this for years, Darlaina. And when he went missing, I was like, where's the man that walked down the street with the Bible? He didn't say nothing. He
Mhm.
just would wave and smile. And it's the love that matters.
Yes,
It's the fact that I'm not gonna tell you what to do with this Bible. I'm just gonna love on you.
yes,
Cause that's what God told me to do. God told us to owe no man nothing but love. That's
absolutely.
what we owe people is love. And anything that we're doing, if you can't find the love in it, you don't need to be doing it.
Absolutely.
Where's the love?
That is
It's
so-
love that will make a person who is paralyzed roll their wheelchair outside and sit at the end of the driveway and wave to people. That's love. That man could be in his house, and he just chose that's joy for him.
Yes.
That was his joy to
Mm.
give to the world. Like, can you literally smile at people during the day? I see so many people in the run of a day. Like I pass hundreds of people every day of the week and coming past people, and you never know how a smile can change a truck driver's day.
Yes.
A laugh, uh, how you doing? And some truck drivers stop me because I be having that face. I be walking, I be having the I gotta go face. And some drivers will stop me and say, "Is it that bad?" And I just laugh. And so they just know, it's something that they could say to make somebody's day, but
Yeah,
that's what love is all about. So
absolutely.
wave at somebody today.
Wave at somebody today. Wave at somebody today. Say hello to somebody today. I feel like we are the light bringers. People who come here, we've been here 1,379 days intentionally. For those of us that are here every single day, I do believe that we are the light bringers. And when we leave this space, when we leave this place, we continue to carry the light and bring the light to every person that we come in contact with. And so continue to do that, whether you are doing that online. And I notice Noreen has been popping up online lately. So Noreen, what you popping up online about? And what time is this happening? Because I catch it after the fact. Tell me what you're doing real quick.
I had I was led to do videos every day for 30 days. Right? And then when it came up with the 100 days, so I just increased it to the 100 days. So whatever I'm led to do, so I used chat GPT and I got 30 days of topics, and then in between I'm being led to do different things. Like yesterday I talked about perishing for lack of knowledge, explaining it properly because we hear it all the time, but do we really know what it means? And then today's topic is sowing and reaping. So I do want to do it at 1 o'clock, but it doesn't always work out. So
Okay.
whenever I do it, I do it. So like
Okay.
yesterday I did it about 7 o'clock.
Okay. All right. So y'all got it. So make sure you're following her. Make sure your notifications are on because I know that we all carry a large amount of wisdom. And why not get it from each other? We are who we are, and we are here to do this amazing work. So, with that being said, Dr. Long, will you please give us our blessing for this day? There you go. It should be the button, should be there. Oh, she done hung up on herself. Well, oh, you're so welcome. We are blessed going in. We're blessed coming out. We're blessed in the city. We're blessed in the field. We are always in the right place at the right time with the right people doing the right thing for the right reason, and everything is in divine order. As Jabez says, bless us indeed, expand our territory, extend an open hand of favor to us so that we may do no harm. And we let go and let God and go with the flow and let the blessings and the money roll in. We have supernatural money, sowing supernatural seeds. And we live and give from God's abundance overflow. So we never run out because our bank is.
Heaven.
We have money to lend, money to spend, and money to keep. So we never run out. So thank you everybody for being here. Have an amazing day on purpose. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same station. Bye for now.